this might be our last match of the day, folks. It's all up to FNATIC. Are they going to drag it out to a Game 5? Aridi Pixel and Fogged, take it away for Game 4.
Holy moly! Yeah, thank you very much, Stanley. Looking forward to this one. We're going to get to see the Ice Snapfire. So a bit of action from Daryl on the offlane on finally a different hero. As I said, played a Baton 3 times in a row so far. It is going to be up against the Raven AntiMage, though. We've seen AntiMage a lot of good times here in this league, Fogged.
Yeah, we have. I mean, I'm curious to see what he's going to do with Snapfire. I've seen 1 or 2 players do this actually in pubs where they play Core and they rush Dominator, and you use the cookie on the Dominator all the time. You use it as like this ganker. It's actually pretty cool. I feel like that's something Ice would do. It sounds like something Ice would do. Yeah. I'm not too sure why they want to prefer that one as a core hero this game instead.
See you later, nerds. What the just happened?
Well, yeah, let's see if it works out. It's going to have to for FNATIC. This is their last chance to keep this grand finals going as GEEKFAM up 2-1 at the moment as we get ourselves into Game 4, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Let's have a look. Let's see indeed how this one's going to play out and if FNATIC can push this series to the Game 5 or if GEEKFAM are going to be able to walk away with this one. Now, I mean, as we said, we talk about this AntiMage. How's sort of the AntiMage free game rating looking in this game? We've seen AntiMage have a lot of drafts where it's been very good. Is this another one of them, or would you consider FNATIC having some means to deal with him this time around?
Well, FNATIC has 5 stuns.
Okay.
Every hero has a stun. Morphlin can turn into heroes to have stuns too, so I would think this one is a lot more difficult. He doesn't have a fantastic like an int hero either that he can just focus fire and get like a Queen of Pain or a Puck or something that he just can mana void when they use their spells. Morphling's not a bad target, but yeah, it's not a spectacular anti-mage game, but it's not a bad one by any means. I like this setup here from FNATIC. I think this is really clever. We saw this very similar kind of style. They move the Morphling mid versus the Ember, and then they just have the X hero just tank the pressure lane. You know, they just throw Moon or whoever and make sure that the their win condition hero gets the best lane possible. So Savage in that mid lane, getting pressured a bit by Carl at the start, but we have seen, we saw in particular who was actually playing the Morphling when they just dominated and they were level 7 compared to level 4 Ember?
Oh, I think it was
Gabby,
In Your Dream, Ember, and I can't remember, but you're right. We saw a Morph Ember matchup where the Morph destroyed the Ember Spirit. So, and I would still think overall, that Morph should be a hero that does do very well against the Ember Spirit. So we'll see how this mid does play up if Savage is able to keep to that idea, or if Kay is able to outplay him. But yeah, on paper, like the Morph should definitely beat the Ember.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's cool how they I mean, no hesitation for them just picking the Morph and the Earthshaker right off the bat. They just put it out there, so they're forcing GEEKFAM to just react to them as soon as they start their draft like that. And look at this actual, Ice is actually putting a ton of pressure up top of this Snapfire with the Bracer, with the Earthshaker behind him. 6-3 last hits. Every time Raven steps up, he actually just takes a ton of damage.
I only know about the Outlands.
Cool. So I guess that's why he wanted it as a core. He wants to just have levels to put pressure on the AM.
Yeah, so it's working. Yeah, we're even staying back and very low on the regen, just down to that last shared tango. So now I'm going to have to get some more sustain out here.
Bottom.
Do have the sound coming out. Yeah, they're looking for Moon, and Moon is trying to cut his way through it all, but Zephyr finds it. First blood for GEEKFAM down bottom, taking out that Moon DK, that side lane Moon DK.
Nice try.
Good old Treant Protector. Especially now with the new Leech Seed. Pretty easy to set up for kills if you go for this build. It costs a ton of mana when you go for those kills, though, as we see. Zephyr has to use pretty much his entire mana pool for them to set up for that kill. So Moon should be able to fix his last hits a bit down bottom now that he's come back. But yeah, wow, this Snapfire is really bringing it to Raven. They've used every bit of regen up top from that pressure, and Ice is 12 and 4. Yeah, it's working out.
Yeah, not looking bad at all on that top lane so far. And on the mid lane, virtually away. I mean, Kay, I think he's doing very good considering the matchup. I mean, it's good CS. basically even a little head on denies. I think you've got to be very happy if you're K right now. So, yeah, because we've seen Morph on the early levels can bully back an Ember much harder than it's been happening. Back down bottom, it's another kill on Moon. As soon as he's back to the lane, Zephyr, he has just enough mana to drop the combo once more. That's a second time. This is a big worry for this DK down here.
That's right.
I'm surprised they can actually do it the second time the Moon's so far up, but yeah, Orb of Venom, he commits the whole mana pool again on the Treant Protector, and they have enough damage. With Blightstone, Orb of Venom, this DK's not as tanky as he probably thinks he was going to be. Moon, that's a painful walk back. No boost, level 2. Alright, well, he's just going to be really weak in this game, is probably what this is going to dictate. He's probably just going to be like a walking stun for the most part. We see mid, though, DJ. He's securing Savage, while top gets alone.
Yeah, Raven and Whitemon, they punish Ice as soon as they see DJ show on mid. GEEKFAM off to a pretty nice start here, 3 kills. I mean, farm 4, the FNATIC's core still fine, but losing these heroes early on, and as you say, this bottom lane is going to be a very slow recovery for Moon as he is being set back so far. As you know, Zephyr and Cuckoo, they're going to be hitting level 4 off this creep wave, whilst Moon's still sat back on 2. He's going to try and go forward onto Zephyr, but Cuckoo, does he want to turn for this? He doesn't want to try and chase for jabs, wants to stick to the wave.
Look at Cuckoo's lasted 21-12 though. He is owning top.
Whitemon, he gets gone on here, DJ, and Ice will be able to find the kill. Raven's going to try and bring down Ice in return. See if he's able to stand his ground. DJ's going to have a few more stuns to throw out. Raven really wanting to commit for Ice. As, yeah, Raven realizes that man going to blast would have set things the other way around. So finally, FNATIC getting a kill themselves. The mid lane K getting very low, but the bottle's out, so he can stay on the map. 5-minute bounty rings are up as well, so he can go and get himself the free refill.
I'm just looking at these stacks from DJ. How many is this right now? Triple Ancients. Thank you. Is that a triple or quadruple? Hard camp too, so he's setting up for some nice farm for Savage to get. Or as his maybe if he wants to just go steal it with some Scatter Blast.
Yeah, you're right, that this is no sort of stacks on the side of GEEKFAM. So yeah, that's an incredible amount of farm for any of the cores of FNATIC to pick up. Over towards mid again, DJ. Maybe see if we get the setup. As you say, the setup here on Zephyr. Again, it's Moon just having to run. Turns with the breathe fire. Have they got enough damage for him? This time they won't. Moon will live. Only just though.
He's getting like nothing though on the side of this lane. He's level 3 at almost 6 minutes. He is really getting bullied down here. Does at least have his boots now, so he can play better. Because the thing is that he was so slow that every time he stepped up, it was just way too much chase down from the tree protecting the puck. Savage, Carl going at it in the river. Carl will get that haste.
Top. Whitemon's trying to get the wrap around onto Ice.
DJ's
here now, and we'll find him, DJ. Fisher out for 2 of them. Ice out of mana though, and is relatively trapped in. Raven and Whitemon should be able to stay on this, but Ice actually popping this out will get cancelled very early. Ice turns, pops the Soul Ring. Raven, if he wants to blink and aggressive, that's an easy kill, and it's an easy Ikario as well. Raven, he's able to get the 2 of them. DJ's desperately trying to hunt for Whitemon. Whitemon is running. Fisher out will cancel the clarity, but it won't kill the Lion. Whitemon able to continue to run back to the safety of his own tower.
What was that? That's Soul Ring by Ice. I think he was actually okay if he just walked away, but he turned and tried to get aggressive. All right. Setting up Raven for a really good start. Now up top, he was being pressured at the start, but now 2-0 and 36 last hits. He's completely recovered.
Middle tower is under attack.
Ice. Whiffs the Scatter Blast. Raven is 6. He's probably considering mana voiding this if he gets a couple more hits. But there is a raindrop on Ice, so doesn't decide to go for it.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been quite enough. 4-1, 1K lead for GEEKFAM. Definitely having the more solid of a time here. We are seeing the Morph take a lead against K, but I think, if you are Carl, you're pretty happy with how things have gone mid. You didn't get beaten out of the lane by this Morph. You're still able to farm very nicely on the Ember. Now, not quite at the same level, but it's not been a terrible start for K.
No, not at all. Now he's even getting aggressive onto DJ. Might even just be able to go for this kill. Yeah, DJ's pinging. He's like, help me, please.
And Savage is coming over, but DJ is going to still go down. Savage, got to be a little careful, but he will start shifting into the strength. Jabs is coming in with the wraparound. Maybe they can turn and kill off the Lion. It's slow onto him. Chains hold Savage back for now. Stun as well from Whitemon as Whitemon continues to run and Zephyr's turned up. Look at the slow out, Kay. He's going to be able to commit onto Jabs. They'll be able to run down the Ogre. Chains back up in a second. Jabs will fall in. It's GEEKFAM. No concern. Just getting kill after kill right now. GEEKFAM making a lot of moves early on.
Yep. And I guess Savage, he wants to play just this straight farming style, because I've seen most of the times the Morphling, they take their Morph at 6 when they're versus Embers, because you can make a lot of plays with it, but since he does have all these Ancients and stacks, you know, he's gone for the Morbid Mask, and he's just gonna jungle instead, so not gonna be able to make as many moves because of that, but he'll be able to farm his bottom. Moon, coiled up. He's able to survive, actually.
Get the kill on him. I mean, yeah, Jabs is hit. Gonna be able to keep Moon safe, but Cuckoo is around. Stun onto Zephyr. Creepway pushing into this tower as well, but they won't dive. Moon just regenning up in the trees. Actually reveals himself to go for the Dragon Tail onto Zephyr, but Kay's here as well. Moon and Jabs, they're in trouble. Silence into the two-man chains. Moon goes down. Also Jabs. Kay just coming in at the right moment to give GEEKFAM the power needed to crush this bottom lane yet once again.
Huh. And okay, now it's getting to a point where it's like, who's gonna actually make plays now on FNATIC? Their DK is shut down. Morphling is going for full farming. So now what? You have to look at the Earthshaker and the Snapfire to be the big playmakers. Like this Dragon Knight's game is super slowed down. Sure, he still has his stun and he has his ult, of course, to be able to set up for towers and objectives. But he's going to be so fragile, especially versus all this magic damage. Like Cuckoo, rushed Veil. He has an Ember on his team too. They're going to melt right through that DK. And Carl's even building a vessel. So big concern for FNATIC in these next few moments. They have to stop hemorrhaging so many kills.
Trying to get some damage done to this tier 1 top, but Whitemon's going to wrap around here. Head up to attempt to hold on to things. They've also got the puck coming in. FNATIC probably got to think about backing off. Ice, he's not going to get the chance to do so. Cuckoo from the trees lays down the coil. Ice, tries to jump in onto Whitemon, but now he's under the tower. As GEEKFAM, they can make these moves so easily right now with the lead that they have. FNATIC's got to be playing so carefully to stop themselves from just hemorrhaging so many kills.
Yeah. And their support duo, like Ogre and Earthshaker, they're pretty underleveled at the moment. DJ now does have the tome, so he is 6. But GEEKFAM, they can match the aggression with 4 heroes, and Raven is just going to soak all the space. Like, he's having... This is just a standard Raven game so far now. It's turned into that already at the 10-minute mark. Full free farm. Oh, nice fissure, but the Snapfire ult actually a bit off the mark.
Yeah, they're going to go for the split. It's going to kind of work. Zephyr is going to head over towards the trees. Ice. He's in range with the Scatter Blast, but Zephyr is into the trees and he's out. They get themselves away. FNATIC, they did try and turn up and punish, but they couldn't finish off either of the kills. As you know, Cuckoo and Zephyr go for that nice split, and suddenly there isn't a clear target for them to focus on FNATIC.
That's that's one of their long cooldowns too, 110 seconds. That's pretty rough. Savage is still farming really well. I'm just worried about the rest of their cores. They don't, like their DK, like we said, he's kind of out of the game, and Snapfire isn't your usual core. Top Moon again, evaporated.
Yeah, this DK is just going to die anytime he comes out on the map.
Yep.
Followed quickly by the death of Jabs Ogre as well. It's 11-1. It's a 4K lead. This is looking to be one of those games where GEEKFAM, they're just riding it from the top here, having such an advantage, and all, of course, while they have this anti-mage. Raven's going to be getting a great battlefield time, and GEEKFAM, no, they're trying to crush Moon as hard as they can. The tips coming out on the DK. 0-4-0 at the moment, Moon. They know his game is so hard to recover. If they can just sort of knock him out of it, sort of with the tipping, the mental warfare, he's just going to feel useless the whole of this game.
Yeah. And well, with Raven getting all the space,
yeah,
it's looking like a really good anti-mage game now. They're so under-leveled on FNATIC, they can't actually set up for kills. Mid, Carl will be just fine. But yeah, they can't really set up for kills on him. He's going to be able to farm this battlefield at a good timing. And then he has excellent core matchup versus that Morphling. AM versus Morph is excellent, just always for AM. And he has a Lion behind him. And an Ember with a Vessel. So they've definitely already have the prepared tools to deal with this Morphling if he is a problem.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
From mid, Cuckoo's in, but not going to drop the coil onto Savage. In fact, Savage maybe thinking about turning it. The Fisher out onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo jumps to the side. Ice not quite able to find the cookie setup. Cuckoo is out and away.
Moon pops his ult. Whitemon whips the stun completely.
Oh, he's should be dead here for sure.
Oh,
It's really I mean, well, okay, it's actually going to put them off for chasing. Okay, 3 heroes running at Whitemon, and they can't kill him. Can't get him range for a Fire Blast or a Dragon Tail stun. Whitemon's out of there.
Oh, fine. Moon doesn't have his ult now because he popped it. I think he needs to be playing more on the top side of the map on this DK. They need to be getting more towers and more objectives and just more pressure on the map overall so they can actually look for Raven. Like when they're doing this type of plays and they're just clearing out their jungle, it just, I mean, it's Raven just like, okay, I have all the information just to sit in the jungle and farm then. So I do think they should probably start moving themselves up toward that top side of the map. It's going to give Zephyr space bottom as a screen. We'll probably get a blink or a meteor hammer, but you can't give Raven a free game. We've seen what he does with these type of games, and he's well on his way.
It's top. Cuckoo's going to show Ice. Tries to catch him. Won't be able to do so. Maybe they can still go. The Dream Core holds the back and instantly cancels the Mortimer's kisses as Cuckoo just outplays the two of them. He's out and away.
All right. Yeah, GeekFam is looking so well prepared for everything. Cuckoo survives there. They're already setting up for ganks down bottom with Zephyr pushing in the wave. They're waiting for Moon, really. They're waiting for this DK again to show because they'll just pop him again with Finger. And Carl, he has that Vessel finished up too, so crazy kill threat. See if they actually try to react to top. They smoked under a ward, and that tower is just a bit low.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They may still get the catch.
Dire
and Whitemon. They're going to find jabs. And not necessarily a big one, but still it will be a finger stack for Whitemon. Okay, so he's saving the finger. Level 1, very long cooldown, so wants to use it when it's absolutely required. Ice.
They saw Savage.
Oh, they're going to chase this. Savage. He's got to be careful. Make sure he starts shifting before the burst comes in. He will manage to run, but the Vessel is causing him issues. He's going to turn over into the Ember, try and turn this around. The change is now onto Savage. Does manage to knock K in range of it, but K's still got a remnant out. He's away. Savage will live, though, able to keep himself alive. Ice does lose his courier, though, for whatever reason, was flowing around the area and was trying to pick up the rest of his arcane boots, but ends up being dead. Yeah, Savage very lucky there to get away, as he's able to keep his cool and jump away from what looked to be almost certain death.
Yeah, Whitemon tried to do the cheeky finger play to catch him when he was off guard, shifted lower. Maybe if he actually just used the stuns and the Hex, they might have had a better chance, but he went for it, and they at least forced a lot of reaction out of FNATIC. So good aggressive move by GeekFam as they continue to dictate the pace of this game as Raven free farms. Oh, God, the Raven free farm.
Yeah, the Raven free farm. Well, might as well hand them the trophy right now.
It's pretty much.
Raven free farm. I don't know sort of how many times it's just been a GG when Raven's been top net worth at 16 minutes, but it feels like a lot of the games. Top lane, Ice. He's struggling. It is all on Savage this game. Ice, 1-5-0. Moon, 0-4-0. It's all on Savage. The off lane. Well, Moon, the position two, both of these heroes are just, they're gone. They're out of the game. It's 14-1 against them. It's all on Savage. It's all on Savage.
And they have good ways to deal with him. Like we said, there's a Lion in the game. That insta-hex is always going to be super problematic for Savage and that early Vessel. They just have such good tools to set up Raven. Like I was saying, like this, it's just all perfect for him to have an excellent AM game. DJ does have a blink now, though.
Oh, Ice. He's just dead again. 1-6-0.
That ward is ripping them apart. It's the full duration ward that's gotten them, I think, like 3, 4, 5 maybe kills or so. Just always scouting out that side. GeekFam just playing so well this game.
They are there. They're looking as tight as ever at GeekFam.
Yep. And we see, DJ, he's got the blink, but look at the skill build he's going for now. He actually doesn't want to max fissure because he wants to have good enchant totem levels for when Savage gets the Aghanims.
Yeah, that's what they've got to go for. That's going to be the thing that allows them to stay in the game. It is very, very strong. We have seen it once already here in the SEA League. It does still work in terms of just being able to basically one shot, one punch heroes out of the game. But it's not easy to execute. And with this build as well from Savage, where he's going Yasha into the straight ags, you know, no sort of Manta or BKB, there's a lot of silence. There's a lot of roots, things that can trip him up. So Savage will have to be very careful how he utilizes that initiation from the Aghanim's Enchant Totem.
He's gonna have to have like a perfect game to try to win this game for his team.
Yeah.
If he like makes like any slip ups at all, it's probably just gonna be GEEKFAM slamming them down. Because yeah, Raven, what is that? Is that a full? Okay, he pretty much has the Manta done when he has the ulti. Okay, so 1500 away. It's not gonna happen. Oh, but he's super far.
They found Moon again. It's another death on the DK. Jabs, what can he do? He's been coiled in place for now. They won't commit onto the Ogre. They'll let him live. But this is just such a painful game for Moon and for Ice. GEEKFAM just crushing these two.
I mean, they really just have to play super defensive now. They have to just sit back and let Savage do his thing. Hope to God that you can get a good initiation or counter initiation with DJ or Moon, because they do have Blink Daggers and they do have like the Mortimer Kisses that can follow up if they can, you know, not just die before the fight starts, if they can just sit themselves back. But it's just so hard because GEEKFAM's just playing at this fast pace. No hesitation from them. 7K gold lead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Raven
attack.
soon gonna be turning up to the fights too. So they've been winning all these just running around as 4, getting kill after kill after kill everywhere. Raven's gonna have Manta, and then he actually joins the fights too. So they have another element they have to worry about on FNATIC.
FNATIC on the hunt with these smokes, but not going to find anything. Whatsoever.
They'll get the double bounties at least from this smoke and get maybe some aggressive wards put down. Yeah, GEEKFAM, they're actually hitting the tier 2. While FNATIC is not. They're just hitting the jungle creeps at the moment, and they're spotted. They're watched by these wards on the side there. DJ still has not revealed from the smoke though, but Savage is being stalked by Zephyr.
Jabs going now, but GEEKFAM, they kill everyone. They kill everyone that comes in. There's just Savage the 0-0-0 right now. He's gonna have the axe. So let's see, is this gonna be the magic that allows FNATIC to have a chance here in this game? They're down 1-17 right now. It's their only hope. Like what you were mentioning, DJ can't go for the multiple points in Fissure because he has to max Enchant Totem because they're going all in on this. They're giving him the levels. They gave him the Tome too. He's gonna have 11, so he will have the max Totem at least ready for Savage when he does have that Aghanim's brought out. But remember, this Aghanim's, you know, you can turn it to Earthshaker and you can be strong, but he doesn't have the levels for it yet on the Morphling either. At 15, it becomes better. Sure, yeah, it's not the max. But it's not level 18.
Yeah. 18's the big ticker where you get that permanent uptime pretty much. So he's quite a ways away from that. But yeah, here it goes. Let's see if they're able actually to turn this game, this blunder of a game, back somehow.
Let's see. I'd say could be a bit anticlimactic. We could see him go for a Fissure, jump in, and then die.
He might actually die here. There's
Savage. He's away. They turn for Jabs. They'll take Jabs. He's going to try and go for it. Okay, he's gone in. He has gone in. He's trying for one, but he's been stunned. Silent Savage. Is it double reels on top of him? And he's dead. He's dead. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was their attempt there to do something. Okay, DJ. Okay, DJ. DJ's in. DJ's going to turn it, maybe. They've just killed the point. They've just killed the Ember. DJ, he's the magic, maybe, that may give them a shot here. Zephyr and Raven, they're both low. Zephyr and Raven. Raven is turning. DJ's trying to step back forward. They do manage to take another down, but Raven is cleaning up. Raven is cleaning up big time. It's a triple kill for the Anti-Mage. Make that an ultra. Raven versus DJ really is it? That's sort of the story of this series, is they're the last two left alive at the end of that. DJ tried his best. He's tried his best. He sees a great echo. He goes for it. But the problem is his DK 0, 6, and 4. His Snapfire 3, 7, 2. Everybody else has just been dying too much.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, DJ can't carry on his Shaker to the same level as Raven is on the Anti-Mage. You know, it's a bit of an unfair playing ground.
Yeah. Oh man, it was. I mean, it's such a good echo slam too. But you, like you said, like Savage, he jumps in. There's a million things he has to worry about. Doesn't have BKB or Manta, so he gets leashed, he gets stunned, he gets vesseled, and then he's out of mana, and Raven just mana voids him and kills him. And then, yeah, the key hero stays till the end, and now Moon.
Oh, he should be fine. There's no finger. There's no finger, but there is a Raven. Never mind. There's an angry anti-mage on his way over. Moon's actually going to commit with the dragon form. Oh, he's running. He's running. He's running. He's still dead, though. Kane's holding him in place. He goes down. Savage trying to commit for Whitemon. The stuns are out. Snapfire jumps over the cookie, though. They're going to be able to keep Savage fine. He turns the strike, gets the kill. But now the root's in place. Raven, he jumps in straight away, able to commit on Savage. Savage then is a triple kill for Carl. Over towards Size they go. As Size, he's desperately running, but GEEKFAM, they'll keep on chasing. 27-6, 10k lead. I mean, FNATIC they're throwing everything into these fights, and it's just continuing to fall away from them this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think they definitely recognize that this one is pretty impossible for them to come back in. They do have, I mean, they have the fun, though. At least Savage is having fun with Imp Claw, with the Enchant Totem. 1200 crits when he jumps out and hits that lion, but...
I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Maybe DJ and Savage can do it. We got to see another big echo from DJ. That's the FNATIC fans right now at home. They're all going to be watching and praying that DJ can find the 5-man echo, because... he's the man that can do it. He's the man that can do it, and they need it. They need it so badly right now with how far behind they are GEEKFAM in this game for.
He needs to get the echo when his teammate, when the Morphling is alive still.
Yeah.
He needs to, like, the Morphling has to get all the levels in the cleanup and somehow be able to take out Raven. Raven now, though, full Scotty as well. Probably don't have the damage to bring him down even if they get the Dream Echo, because he's just so damn tanky with this Pupil's Gift on top, too. Oh man, I feel like AntiMage has won every game I casted in this tournament.
It's looked very, very good on these. Yeah, in this tournament on these SCA carries, they just seem so good with this hero. I think it's that, and then obviously the correlation with the fact that the drafts is the players are very good at knowing when it's going to be a good time to pick the hero, and it's just coming in and it's just having an incredible time. Again, Raven, 7-0-5. I really feel, this man's carry performances are really insane. I can't wait to sort of see this team get the chance to play on the international floor again, just against teams around the world. Because I think, Raven, he can definitely stand toe to toe. I mean, he has done many times in the past, right, with carries from all over the world.
He's always been listed as one of my top 3 carries. Especially at TI. This guy is there's some players that are not TI players, and people always say that, like, they're just not clutch. Raven is, like, always clutch. This guy's always on point. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and
for him. And
a lot of carries as well, you can watch, and you can sort of feel like sometimes when they tilt, they get frustrated. I never really feel that watching Raven, right? You don't ever see him... You don't ever see him make plays that he wouldn't if the game was in a better place. Like the games he loses, he's dying in fashions that are very calm. He's not making any brash decisions. He always keeps it cool.
Yep.
There's mid. Raven, he's in onto Size. They'll pick up another. The rest of FNATIC just having to get out of here. They're just trying to push out these side lanes, get what they can. Moon scrambling for a BKB.
Oh no, Moon. Don't show yourself.
Oh. They're going to start making the plays onto him. TP coming in as well. Both Raven and Kay are heading over. Going to go for the TP, but they have the Yules to cancel it. Another death on the Dragon Knight. Raven 8-0-6. And that goal pushing him up towards that basher over the Skadi and Manta. Already done at 26 minutes. 18k net worth on the AntiMage.
Yeah, he's just flawlessly moving around the map, farming. His team set him up for just like the perfect game. I mean, what, 6-29? FNATIC getting no saving graces for themselves. And now they got to play into an Aegis too on this unkillable AntiMage. They use this opportunity to leave smoke and get themselves some nice deep wards down.
He's nearly got the BKB.
Yeah.
So then at least with that, they get a good slam from DJ. Savage can commit with the BKB, use the Enchant Totem to beat down some of the heroes. know, and if they can buy time to get this, but if you get his BKB Manta and you see the Satanic and the Wraith they queued up, Savage can carry this. Like, late game, this morph one-shot potential is pretty ridiculous, but they've got to get there, and GeekFam now with this Aegis, they're going to start playing very aggressive.
Yeah, he just doesn't. The scary thing is he doesn't have a good core matchup. Like, AM is so damn good versus Morphling as the game progresses. It just gets better.
Oh, Savage, he tries to TP, but they're going to find him so easily. Oh, he tries to wait for him up the high ground and TP, but Raven reads him like a book. He knows exactly where he's gone.
See you later, nerds.
I admit nothing but my sadness.
50 seconds, no Morphling. They couldn't do anything without him. Now GeekFam's just going to look to run around and kill absolutely everybody. DJ just sniping some couriers in the back. They're going to draw the circle, they know. He might get another courier in a second. But yeah, they're relentlessly looking for any type of fight. I don't think GeekFam has to hold back at all. Just look at FNATIC and just run at them anytime they show on the map. They're that far ahead. They don't need to really play super smart anymore. They can kind of caveman it up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Over the mid they go. Again, Moon trying to push top. Finally going to be able to finish off his BKB as the Dragon.
Look at them pinging. I think the DJ's literally just sitting in the back going for courier snipes. Like, they're just pinging couriers when they're running back. Look at him.
He might get some. I mean, it's good money when you're behind.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get at least one.
Oh, easy courier. Thank you very much.
700 gold for the team. Sure. What, he got 2, I think, out of that? Yep. So he got his team 1,200 gold just for sitting there.
Radiant's
and there we go. There's the BKBs. They've got the 2 BKBs now. On Savage and on Moon.
Okay.
So now at least FNATIC will be able to have a fight where you're not necessarily going to see one of these cores get blown up straight away. As long as they're equipped with the BKBs, of course. You say you've got to watch out for the Lion, watch out for Whitemon and his Hex. They're heading out FNATIC.
Still pretty scary because this AM, he does have tools already because of how massive he is. He already has the tools to deal with the BKBs. He has a Basher and a Scotty, so both of those is going to just rip right through those BKBs anyway. It should still be really hard for them to kill Raven anyway. But if they can clean up everybody around him and isolate the AM, then potentially they have a chance.
But there's efforts down bottom. But instantly, look at these TPs from GeekFam. They know that FNATIC was hunting over here after taking, reclaiming their outpost. Jabs, he's out. There's no vision on him. But they've caught Savage. They've caught Savage. The Dream Core is down. They've cancelled the TP. Savage has been left behind. He has got the BKB. Oh, he's got a wave for him. He does actually still have the TP if he wants to try, but there's no way he gets away with it. And he knows it. Savage goes down. GeekFam continuing to barrage him with the tips.
They get the best catch that they could have on the retreat.
Yeah.
Couldn't be going worse for FNATIC, really.
Dire structures are fortified.
Raven level 25 now. So it's got that boosted magic resistance. So even if he does get caught out in a big slam, they're going to struggle to have the damage to take him down. They've got to do it twice. Still has the Aegis on this push. At least a minute and a half.
Reflected the Ignite and actually gets it onto 3 heroes. Pretty frustrating to deal with. Raven looks like he's going to go back up and finish up his Abyssal Blade really quickly, but his courier is still dead. Line is drawn to push out that top too.
Raven doesn't mind too much. He's more than happy. It's giving him an excuse to say, team, I'm not pushing yet. I'm going to keep farming for another minute and a half. Raven's happy to do that.
Why not? He has all the free, the world is his oyster. He has all the freedom. They can pretty much do anything they want because this FNATIC can't set up. They should try to though. Now that they've got the Morphling level 18. Now they can actually look to do this, and I think they should try to get these pickoffs on the side lanes. They do have, the Slam brothers. They can set up kills pretty much on anybody if they are isolated. But GeekFam is not giving them opportunities. Look at the warding too by GeekFam. It's been pretty insane throughout this entire series. They just have coverage pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. It's impossible for FNATIC to get anything down on the map.
And they all group back up.
Visibility.
Not giving any of those opportunities to FNATIC to pick anybody off. Raven, though, he has his Abyssal. He's getting real confident.
Dude, he's just running at them. He's just running at them on his own. I mean, he knows
He knows.
So what are they going to do? What are they going to do about this?
He's tempted to go in, but okay, Aegis is going to get reclaimed. We'll be a little more hesitant to dive past tier 2s. Whole team in the area, though, playing around this ward vision, looking to take out this tier 2 top. Looks like Carl's going to push the lane in so that they can do that. So still not wanting to go break that high ground, still wanting to cement their lead.
FNATIC still feeling confident enough to come out of the base. Doing their best to try and stop GEEKFAM from getting the opportunity to go high ground. Quite yet, just trying to push it on so Savage can at least try and work towards this dream of the late game build that he hopes to play with. Still many items, many gold away from it though.
Radiant's top tower has
And it's still so scary and risky because he's still a Morphling. He's very fragile. Like Raven, he has like 3,000 HP. If he gets caught in the front lines, it's whatever. If Savage gets caught by any type of disable, he's just dead instantly. And there's a lot he has to worry about. The Abyssal Blade, that Lion insta-hacks the puck. There's so many different things that he has to try to play around. And they spot him.
And with the TPs though, ooh, Savage still TP up for a couple of seconds, but he'll get out. He'll get jabs. But at least they're able to keep the cause alive.
For now.
Savage, yeah, they get back to the base. I mean, GEEKFAM are being hesitant on trying to push for the high ground. I mean, but at the same time, as you said, they're probably just not feeling like they're in much of a rush at all. Moon, he's headed out of the base, but he'll be kept safe by sides with the cookie and the Greaves, allowing Moon to step back to the base.
Yeah, I think they're staying like just cool and composed, right? They don't need to do anything in this game.
No, they could chill for the next rush.
Yeah, exactly. They just need to chill back. Raven's got this game. Raven still has a slot. He's like, I can still fit another item in here. Why not? So yeah, picks up that Reaver. Jesus, like there's no way they kill this AntiMage. 3,200 HP on Raven.
Dire are scared.
All of his teammates pretty close as well. Cuckoo, he's actually spotted under a ward here. Maybe this is the one that they can get.
Bishop. That should do it. That'll do it. So this is the power of the two of them. Obviously, it does sort of require these situations where a hero's out on their own for them to cleanly do it. There is definitely potential. This is a lineup that's 19k down, but they do still have this tool of deleting heroes.
Especially with the Imp Claw, 1,600 crits every time he does get a hit. Well, when it procs, of course, every 7 seconds. So still there, a lot of damage, but GEEKFAM, if they don't split up, they still have way stronger team fights. Just don't start falling into the trap of getting one by one by the Slam Brothers, because we've seen that so many times when this was the most popular combo in SEA.
Yeah, these SEA teams definitely the best with this Shaker Morph combo. No doubt about it. And I mean, GEEKFAM know, because it's GEEKFAM the other day that did it themselves. They were pulling out the Morph Shaker.
Yeah, Raven's literally just finishing up that item. He's finishing that Satanic. Already pretty unkillable. Throw Satanic on top. All right, Moon has gotten himself an Orchid. Now securing all that, so a little bit more ways of control. There's a lot of items, though, that they've already picked up to deal with an Orchid. Kind of curious to see why he built that one this late when he's playing versus Mantas, Yules, BKBs. Like, this Orchid just...
Yeah.
Bit of a weird pickup for me.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You can't maybe this Manta's gone, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's what maybe they really feel, sort of like... They're addressing the fact, Raven is this raid boss. So to kill him, they really do have to have every bit of damage possible. And it will, as you say, rely on catching him after he's popped his Manta. But if they do that with the Bloodthorn, they will have enough damage to take him out, which may not be the case without it. Sure, it's a very niche situation to build for, but when that's going to be the only situation that would actually even give you a chance of killing him, maybe you have to just go in for that build.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Maybe it's also just like Moon's probably sitting there like, what the hell else do I buy? Like, am I actually gonna buy a Hex on DK? You know, like it doesn't give you damage. At least Orchid gives you damage too on top. So it's probably something along those lines. But yeah, definitely the potential to catch after that AM Manta. And Savage, what's the item choice gonna be? We'll go for a Daedalus. I was hoping it would be a Rapier, but it's not.
Oh, yeah, a little disappointed there. But I guess the thing is, at the end of the day, if you have a Daedalus and with the enchant tome hits, like that should be enough, right? The Rapier may be a little overkill when it comes to with the one shot.
All right, they're setting up for bottom tower. Beat healed up.
Oh, they're teaming in. Raven, he's in straight away. Savage needs help, and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. Savage trying to turn with the Fisher, but he's rooted in by the Dream Core. Savage, he's panicking. Can he get out? DJ trying to jump in with the end cut, but it's just not enough damage at all. Savage will be able to escape, but DJ loses his life for it. Jabs as well will be chased out. Tries for the TP, but they have the vision. The Hex comes out. Jabs goes down. Savage still being chased by Cuckoo and Raven, and they'll end up getting him anyway. Cuckoo in with the silence, Raven in with the Mana Void. 3 dead on FNATIC as they try to push that tier 1, finally getting the confidence to come out and look for objectives, but GEEKFAM just giving them a painful reminder of how strong GEEKFAM are in comparison at this point.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We see that Echo Slam, it hits like 3 but it looked like it did 0 damage. Like, that actual 0 damage.
Yeah, they're just so tanky.
Yeah.
They've got so many items on GEEKFAM. Buybacks come out, but there's no buyback available on them all. Dragon Tail stun in the Mortimer, but Raven, he's just fighting through it. He's got the life steal. He goes straight in onto Moon. Moon pops the BKB, turns with another stun onto Raven. The Raven protected by the Glimmer Cape. The Dream Core coming down on the 2 of them. The snap hits onto Moon. Raven just diving into the tier 4. The finger comes out, then blow up Moon. Moon has got buyback, but Jabs, he does it. Dead for 70. 30 seconds until Savage is back in the game. GEEKFAM, they go back towards the mid-racks. They'll be able to clean this one up. And with all the tier 2s gone, they can go for more damage straight down to the bottom. Raven taking another. They'll have Morph up in 14 seconds. They'll have one more chance to fight. Even will they? Because Ice under the towers. Jumped on straight away by Raven. He's down. They do have buybacks on Ice and Moon with this respawn of the Morphling. The all chat coming out from FNATIC. I think they may realise that there's nothing, or at least seemingly nothing they could do to turn this right now. Down 31k and 2 sets of racks. Maybe hoping for sort of the fountain diving to come in from GEEKFAM as FNATIC are hovering around that area.
Yeah, it might be at that point where you get a kill, you kill one of the supports and GG out, and that's going to be the end of your game. As they're setting up on the sides there, Raven's just looking to end it. No buybacks on the DK or on the Granny. So they're just watching their base fall apart.
Probably talking about. Moon won't need to buy back at least. Okay. And a little bit of respect for GEEKFAM. They're backing away. They'll say, well, you don't want to call GG? All right, we'll make this even slower and more painful. Why not? They're already at 34k. Roshan's up. They'll be able to head back and take that.
Yeah, I mean, they don't need to back up at all, but, you know, they do. They're just like, okay, sure, why not? Raven finishes an AC, and like you said, Roche is up. They have no rush in the game anyway, and they're having some fun with it. They're actually going to smoke and look for the fight. Carl has a Dagon 3 on this Ember. And here we go. FNATIC. Going for the big wrap around here.
Radiant's courier.
Oh, Moon's courier gets taken out. That would have been the full Bloodthorn for him. Oh. So he's not even going to have that. See FNATIC. I mean, Raven doing Roche here. If they can find them one by one, I mean, Cuckoo, very tanky though. And he's got the Eon disc.
Yeah. And away with Shaco. It's a 4,000 health puck. Probably can't even take him out. Carl.
They're seeing these. I mean, they know exactly where FNATIC is.
I don't think they can kill any of the cores. GEEKFAM's cores are all unbelievably tanky. And now, since they know where FNATIC is, it's time to go to the
FNATIC's got to get out. Get back to base. Savage does not have a TP scroll. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
He's got the ninja gear. He can smoke himself and try to avoid everybody.
Avoid his teammates, avoid the world right now. It's been a rough game. He just wants to hide. He's okay. He's going to be able to walk back to base. It's all right.
Please
Didn't
don't
need
find
TP.
me.
Didn't
Please
need
don't
TP.
run by an enemy hero.
Right.
Oh, a courier though.
Oh, okay. Nice solo crest, he says. As he kills off Zephyr's courier. He's got to sneak back. There you go. He's got himself delivered out a TP scroll now, so we'll be able to get back on. Is close to the rapier money if he does want to go that route, which I think he probably would want to now. I don't think Daedalus is going to do anything. Why not go down in sort of an impressive blaze of flames? Get yourself the rapier.
Oh, he's spotted.
Oh, Savage is spooked.
TPs.
Oh, but the dream core!
They get him with. Oh my.
Oh no, Cuckoo's in. Raven's on his way over. Savage will fall.
I admit nothing but my
Ruthless.
sadness that
Yeah,
you
that's the
brought.
rapier dream out the window.
See you later,
Does
nerd.
at least have money for buyback. It's a very, very thin silver lining.
Yeah. GeekFam is actually just ruthless. I can't believe they find him there again. They're just always looking for the kills. Even the base was open for them to push. They're like, no, we're getting the more swing. And now Raven with this leveler, with this AC finished up, taking it down this last set.
There's the buyback from Savage. What can they do? Dagon blast onto Ice. Raven commits onto the Snapfire. The Snapfire's down. Instant buyback from Ice. Moon trying to control Cuckoo on the back line. But Kay and Raven turn over onto him. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming out. Fisher out. Onto two of them. Kay getting a little bit low, but deep by the fountain. They're getting played around with Kay charging forward. Savage will turn. Strike out onto Kay. Brings him low. Jabs. Finds the Fire Blast. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of Kay. They killed the Ember once. Jump ball for Savage. He's looking for the punt, but it's not enough damage, even with the Enchant Turtle to take down this 4K HP punt. It's Raven tries to go in and gets stunned up by the Dragon Tail of Moon. They're trying to keep Savage alive, but he's silenced. The Revenant's in. The Abyss away from Raven. They blow up Savage. Savage is down and out. GG is called as GeekFam are your one esports SEA League champions with this game 4 victory. And they take the best of 5, 3-1. And I mean, this fourth game, it was nothing less than just a pure highlight reel for GeekFam, really. They just showed us all the best bits of the